Hello and welcome to this episode of Neighbors Cooking. I am your chef and host, Mitch, the Recipe King, and we have got a great recipe. So it is so hot, and here in Palm Springs, I think we were at 118 degrees today, and it was just outrageous. Even going shopping was a lot of work just to go out in the heat, but we forged forward and we went through, and I wanted to think of something I could make that, again, doesn't heat up your kitchen too much. And I thought about what one of my favorite Chinese restaurant recipes is, and that's an orange chicken. So we're going to be doing an orange pepper sticky chicken, and it's only going to take us probably about 15 minutes to put together, and it is going to be better than anything that you have done or had in any Chinese restaurant, I dare to say, unless my guest messes up. But I doubt she's going to mess up because she also loves to cook, and she's got a food background, and she is also the Vice President, is that your Vice President of Marketing at our Palm Springs Surf Club. And we just had an amazing event. So I'm going to invite our guest on today, and we're going to talk about the Surf Club and about how we met and all kinds of fun stuff. I just learned more things about her food background. So welcome to the show, Massey Pitts. Hello.
Hello. So fun.
So good to see you.
This is so fun. Thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome. So
great.
You and I only met a year ago.
We did.
At the Through Leadership Coachella Valley.
We did.
And we had such a good time.
We had so much fun. And
We
we
did.
learned so much.
You know, it was really interesting to learn about everything that happens in our valley and the infrastructure and the water table and the electricity and the gas and just
Economic impact.
all the
it's
things that
crazy.
happened throughout the
Yeah.
farms, and it was so incredibly informative, and it made you feel more connected to the valley.
Well, I met you.
That
was awesome. It was fun.
And Joe, our camera
And
guy, everybody
Joe.
knows Joe. He's on our
Woohoo.
board of Leadership Coachella Valley.
Yeah.
He's like the big wig.
Wait, so I hear you have a new
I
stove
do.
and oven here tonight.
I got a new sponsor, LG.
Okay, great. So I'm the guinea pig
You're
tonight.
the guinea pig. You are
Awesome.
cooking on my new stove for the first time, and it is
Let's go, LG.
right, and
Yeah.
it is beautiful. I was so excited.
beautiful.
I was about to have to replace my stove, and then they approached us to sponsor the show, and I was like, "Oh, that's great!" And I was just like, "Okay, cool. What do I get?" Because it was really my first big sponsor, and they're like, "What do you want?" I'm like, "I need a stove," and they're like, "Go to Lowe's and pick what you want, and we'll get it for you." So
Okay, yeah.
there you go.
That's a lot of pressure. But that's good.
That's a lot of it, but you'll do
pressure.
okay.
It'll be
So you're with the Palm Springs Surf Club.
I am.
Tell us a little bit about the Surf Club, what it is.
So we do marketing, events, and sales in my department there. The Palm Springs Surf Club is a very, very special place. It sits up right against the mountains in Palm Springs, right off of Gene Autry, right near the airport. It's the old Oasis water park.
Right.
So for people who have come here over the years and who have actually lived here, it's been a lot of different brands. So it's a refabrication of that and a wave pool with technology, which is surf lock technology. And we have a wave pool. We have private sessions with pro surfers
Oh, wow.
and public sessions. And we are launching right now a Learn to Surf program.
Ooh.
So, which I'm going to actually put out tomorrow.
Are you? All right.
So we're doing Ladies Learn to Surf with Chloe from NBC
Oh,
starting
that'll
on
be fun. I
Tuesday.
love
So
Chloe.
ladies, come surf with us. That's kind of fun.
That is kind of
But we
fun.
have 2 restaurants on campus. We have a water park. If you want to cool off, it's fabulous. But the surfing part of it, we're kind of trying to do what the Firebirds did with hockey and figure skating
Yep.
and learn to surf in the desert because that's weird, right?
That
Why
is
would you learn
weird.
to surf in the desert?
Yep.
So come learn to surf.
And it's a beautiful place. You hosted our graduation for Leadership Coachella Valley there.
That's fun.
And it was so beautiful. The food was great. They've got slides you can go down and kind of just float around. And what's it cost to get in?
So for water park, it's $40 for adults, $20 for kids, and then we have night swim on Saturday nights, which is kind of a party swim. So go on our website and register for that. And Ladies Surf Club, we're calling it.
With Chloe Carlson. So
Yeah, from
and that
NBC.
is beauty. That is beauty. Just
She actually knows how to surf.
does she really?
It's kind of fun. Yeah,
She's
she
a
does.
cool girl. I
she's
like
kinda
her.
cool.
Or cool lady. I don't know if
Yeah.
I should say girl. That's
Well,
probably,
she's a girl. She's
a
young.
girl. She's
I'm
young.
old. We're older. It's fine.
So we're gonna make an orange chicken.
Okay.
Do you like orange chicken?
I love orange chicken.
All right. So you are gonna be my sous chef cook.
Okay.
And we're gonna put you right over here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna start going over the ingredients.
Okay.
I'm gonna cut some chicken up for you in a minute, and you're gonna heat this pan up. This is the knob for it. And
Do
you got,
we know what the knob's gonna
yeah, we do, because there's a little graph right there.
Okay. Just curious. I don't
So,
know, Joe,
but-
what do you think?
But you gotta push the button in to turn it.
Oh, so, okay, good. We know how to work the stove.
I know how to
Okay,
work the
That's
stove.
cool. It's gas, I'll be good.
It is gas, and we're using my ironclad cookware from Gordon Ramsay, which is
What we got?
also amazing cookware. Be aware it gets really hot. It's hotter than a normal pan.
Okay.
So because it's cast iron, Stainless steel, and then this Teflon
Do I
coating.
need a hot mat?
No, you don't need a hot mat. You'll be fine. Well, you probably won't need that right away.
Oh, okay.
But it cooks very hot, so we'll use a medium low light, but we want to get everything brown when we
Great.
start to cook the chicken. The olive oil is there that you're going to want in the little bowl, and we're going to go through the ingredients. So we're going to start off with about 1.5 pounds of chicken. Now you could use breast chicken, white meat. I'm using thighs, so I'm using a darker meat. I like darker meat.
I like thighs.
Yeah, it's just got more flavor to it. And it was also half the price, so if you're trying to cook on a budget, these thighs today were $2.99 a pound. Chicken breasts were $4.99 a pound, so you're saving some money. So it's a great budget item for your family. So let me get that cooked. I'm going to cut that up first. So we just had the realtors on. Help me. I'm
Oh,
going
who
crazy.
did you have? Kelly?
Yeah, not Kelly. We had the people who sold your owners their home in Rancho Mirage.
Oh, you had Scott and
Scott and James, yes.
Yes, from Hardcore.
Hardcore came
Friends
on.
of mine.
Yes,
That's
and they
lovely.
came on and shared that they just had made the biggest sale in Rancho Mirage real
Yes,
estate
biggest sale ever.
ever, and so
Love
they came
it.
on and shared that with us, and we
Love
we
that.
cooked Italian that night.
Oh, fun.
So
They
it was-
love Italian.
They do well. They are Italian, right?
Yes, I know.
So we're working together, and I may
I'm
be
just
coming
getting
on.
my wine.
I may be coming on their show, their American Home.
I know, it's great.
Yeah.
We filmed it at the surf club. You should do that.
Right, so we're working on a deal for me to come and cook on one of their
love it.
shows. So we've washed and rinsed this chicken, and it's just, like I said, dark meat. We're gonna just cut it up into little bite-sized cubes so it will cook quickly. That's Joe not muting his phone.
It's okay, Joe. He's cutting chicken now.
The one person who yelled at everybody to mute their phones.
Well, you froze, so I was seeing what was wrong with it.
I didn't freeze. Oh, you mean the video froze?
Yes.
I muted my phone. I just want everybody to
So,
know that. Anyway, the chicken looks great.
Yeah,
so
it's
talk
just-
to us about the sauce, Mitch.
pardon me?
Talk to us about the sauce. What are we doing?
So the orange sauce is just really a simple sauce, and I'll go through the ingredients in a minute, but yeah, let me get this cut up first,
Okay,
and then we'll
sounds
go.
good. Sounds
So you've got Chloe coming to the surf club.
Chloe's coming to the surf club on Tuesday for the first ladies surf. We do have some ladies booked in, but I need some more ladies for this. And we have pro surfers getting in the pool with us.
Have you done it? Have you surfed?
I have surfed before.
Are you going to do it?
So I'm doing the surf club. Yes, we're going to do the ladies club.
Let's get this pan
Okay,
warm
let's
or
go.
heat it
Let's
up.
go.
Go
I
ahead
love
and
it.
heat it up.
I am going to do it on
We want it at a
Tuesday.
medium heat, so we're going to go down
Is
a
this
little
the oil
bit.
I'm putting in?
That's the oil you're going to put in.
Perfect.
And if you need more, there's some more there, but you probably
I don't
shouldn't.
know. You portioned it out until I need more. I'm kidding. I'll spread it out in the pan. How's that?
There you go.
Brown it out. So yeah, so the surf club is on fire right now because it's so hot, in in the Coachella Valley right now that everybody wants to cool off. So it's
Right.
a great opportunity to cool off. So
So on top of this chicken, I'm just going to take some salt, and we're just going to salt it a little bit.
I love that.
The pepper part comes when we make the sauce that's going over it, all right?
Okay, I love that.
So we're going to get that going. I'm going to hand this over to you,
Okay.
and I'm going to rinse my hands real fast. There's a little, I'll give you this if you need it. And once this is brown, we're going to get it into that pan when it's all
Love
cooked,
that.
all right? So let's go into the sauce and what goes in the sauce. Sauce is super simple. Looks like a lot, but it really isn't. So we have some orange juice. Now you could have taken oranges and squeezed the juice out, but you know it's going to take forever to do. You're going to get seeds in it. So I'm using fresh squeezed non-pasteurized orange juice because it's got a better flavor to it.
Okay, I love that.
Don't pile it in, just kind of,
I'll do a little bit of time.
a little bit of time.
Okay.
Don't want to crowd too much. So we're using an unpasteurized orange juice. There's more flavor to it. If you're wondering what the difference between pasteurized and unpasteurized orange juice is, it's simple. Pasteurized means it's gone through a heat process. All of the bacteria and other things that can happen in orange juice are removed just like milk, and it will last longer in your refrigerator. Unpasteurized is just fresh squeezed, nothing's been done to it, there's no process been done, and it's only going to last 2 or 3 days in your refrigerator. So, it's a neighborhood. I just had a neighbor start to ring on my door.
We should go answer the doorbell. Who is it? Invite them in.
UPS?
Oh my gosh.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it a guy in a brown suit? That sounds kind of cool.
It's kind of hot, right?
Yeah, kind of hot. I don't know. Let's go. Can I go check it out?
Come on in.
All right, baby. Let's go.
So don't stir that around too much because we want it to get
I know.
brown.
We're going to brown it.
Yep. Oh, I got a
Oh
package.
my
All right.
gosh. Excellent.
So,
Was he hot?
So much going on.
Was he hot? Love the brown suit.
Was he hot?
Yeah.
Was it Amazon? Probably Amazon.
No, UPS.
It was UPS. All right. That might be a
Brown
surprise package.
suit.
So let's get back to the ingredients. We lost our focus. So we're going to use about a
Shocking.
half a cup of fresh squeezed orange juice. I did grate some rind, some of the rind off of 2 oranges. I've got some black pepper, ginger, honey, rice wine, brown sugar, soy sauce, garlic. And then we're going to make a little paste out of this cornstarch with a little bit of water that I'll add into it. And then we're going to use these onions as garnish on top with some sesame seeds and some fresh sliced oranges. So I'm going to start mixing that together. Can you see this okay, Joe?
Yep.
All right. So we're going to put in the orange juice. We're going to put in the rice wine vinegar. And I've got the recipe up on the website so you can just look on and see all the measurements. But it's about 2 tablespoons of each of these ingredients that we're putting in here. We've got the orange rind. We've got the ginger. We've got the garlic, soy sauce, brown sugar, and the pepper. Lots of pepper. It is pepper chicken. And then we're just going to mix this together.
So, Mitch, are we full on browning this or are we just cooking it?
Well, we can just cook it. It doesn't have to be brown because we're putting a sauce over the top of it. So go ahead. That looks pretty done.
It does.
Throw it in there and we'll cook the rest of this up. So as you can see, this is a very quick recipe. Oops. And I'm just going to, oh my gosh. So good. Joe,
Is it good?
Is it ever not good?
it's so
Hey,
funny
come on, buddy.
because Joe will be watching the show but not watching the cameras.
Is it ever not good?
So he'll be
Sam.
watching me, and then he'll realize I'm looking at a camera. And go, oh, I got to change to that camera. So
Whatever.
I'm going to put him in a room all by himself.
I'm just a sous chef. So
I'm going to put him
I
in a
don't know.
room all by himself so he doesn't have to pay attention to the live thing that's going on. So while that's still cooking up, we're going to cut up some of our onions. Don't use the same knife and the same cutting board that you cut your chicken up on. You don't want to transfer any bacteria or get salmonella. It's a bad look.
Do we film the dog ever? The dog's cute.
Well, Benny's always around waiting for something to come down. He is my sous chef for the floor.
He's so cute. I
He
just
is-
have to mention him because he's super cute.
He is a cute
And
dog.
I have 2 dachshunds that do the same thing.
Your dogs are beautiful.
I
So
think-
you
I
were
think
telling
that's
me
good.
about your experience with Food Network and food experiences. Share some of that.
So yeah, so I worked in cable television in the ad sales department for probably about 12 years, Comcast and Cox. So we had access to like the Real Housewives of Orange County. And Food Channel people and Bravo people. And one of the people, and I'll shout out hopefully you're watching. Brian Malarkey was somebody
Brian
who
Malarkey's a great
came across
chef.
my desk. I'll
Yes.
send him a clip of this. And he was
How
an
did he come
up-and-coming
across
chef.
your desk?
Because he was on, because everybody else was not affordable, I'll be real honest, and he knows this. And his picture came across my desk as a potential talent to come to some events up in Colorado, when I was in Colorado with Comcast. And at the end of the day, we got him there, and I got him into Aspen Food and Wine.
Yep.
And according to the story, he said, Bobby Flay came up to him and said, dude, what are you doing all over television here? Because we were running promos because he was
Right.
doing like site visits
Right.
and cooking demos and at appliance stores and stuff. And the women were showing up because he was HOTT. So, and he still is. So,
He is
hi,
still-
Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Love you. Hi, Brian. We'll tag him. He'll love that.
We're gonna
and
tag
yes,
him
we had
and-
some fun with him.
And then
Super cute.
we're gonna try and do some work together. She's gonna hook us up.
Yeah, you need to come to Palm Springs, Brian,
You
and
do.
a Food Network, like chef celebrity.
Yes, yes.
Fundraiser or
Yeah, we
something
can
would
do.
be
We can
fun.
do. Maybe we can do a Pride fundraiser and do it at the Surf Club.
That would be super fun.
There you go. We'll do
Yeah.
a Pride fundraiser for Palm Springs Pride. I'm
I
the
love
director of volunteers for Pride, and we'll do it at the Surf Club.
Let's do it.
There we go. All right.
I love it.
How's our chicken doing?
It's going.
All right, almost done.
Almost done.
So,
I'm doing my job.
You are doing your job,
Don't
and
need
you're
baby.
doing
Well, I
it
kinda need
wonderfully.
I do kind of need babysitting. Sorry.
So your husband
wanna
loves
make
to cook.
He
here.
does.
He's
He's been
here
the
with
cook in
us.
the house because I've been working
Yep.
really hard at the surf club. So 33 years we've been married. We have 3 children, they're grown. And literally I was in San Diego at our house last weekend.
Yep.
And my daughter who's 24, she goes, you're cooking, Mom? I'm like, wow. All those years of hamburger helper. God damn it. All those years.
All that good box food
So
that I made.
ungrateful. So ungrateful.
She didn't appreciate the Kraft mac and cheese, I guess.
Yeah, well, there's that too, like with the powder and the butter and the milk. But I did cook for those children, much more than that.
I believe you.
I literally like, okay.
Well, I learned to cook because my mom was not a cook.
Me too.
I had,
Exactly the same story, Mitch.
Yep.
Exactly the same story.
I grew up with the Galloping Gourmet. No, keep that pan
No,
over
we
there.
talked about the Galloping Gourmet
Yes.
today. I actually was
Oh,
talking
did
to
you
Kelly
really?
Garcia, who was in the other best class ever. We had this conversation today about cooking because I was talking about not cooking.
Yep.
And she goes, well, my mom grew up with the Galloping Gourmet. I go, maybe my mom did too, but all she could make was deviled eggs and some other disgusting meal.
Well, I used to watch him. I'd come home from school every day
I
and watch
watched
him.
that.
And my mom would take me to the store to buy the ingredients, and I would get to cook. Because
Oh,
she
that's
was, you know,
awesome.
my mom's, well, we're English, and the English people eat very bland food as a general rule.
Yeah.
So, you know, and it's a very scheduled menu. Like Monday was meatloaf night, Tuesday was liver and onions, Wednesday was
I
spaghetti.
love
Thursday-
liver and onions.
But
Do
it
you
was,
make liver and onions?
I have.
Oh my God, we got to throw up from the audience.
All right, so we're going to start the sauce. So we're
And?
going to put this in, and you're going to kind of scrape some of that
Yep.
delicious stuff
fun
off
stuff.
off
Yep,
the
I
pan.
got you.
And we'll keep adding that in. So this is everything we had in our ingredients: the orange juice, the honey, the brown sugar, and that's not going to thicken all by itself. I've taken this cornstarch, and I've added a little bit of water into it. People ask me sometimes, why do you use cornstarch instead of flour? It's because it gets lumpy, and you've got to make a roux out of flour, and there's a much deeper
Can you
process.
use arrowroot too?
You can use arrowroot also. So we're going to put that in, and that should start to thicken it up pretty quickly. Let's get it a little, look, it's good heat. Oh my
How's
gosh.
it taste?
Tastes
Are we doing
fabulous. We're doing great. Benny, you will get some at the end, I
He is
promise.
very cute.
Isn't he cute?
Totally get some B-roll shots. B-roll. There's B-roll. You just imagine it.
He's on, well, on the show all the time you see him roaming around the floor. He used to get pretty barky, and we had to break him of that habit.
That's thick.
So look how thick that's getting. So now we're going to take the chicken and put the chicken right back into that. There we go. And get it all coated.
I didn't know I was going to have to work tonight.
You didn't?
No.
Oh, nobody comes to my house and doesn't cook. It is the rule.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I will work for food.
All right. So, Joe, help me place this. Is it a good place for this? All right. Bring our pan over. That's all coated beautifully.
Get in there.
We are going to, see that pepper there? I'm going to have you put some more pepper on top of it. Turn the heat off. There we go. Perfect. Mix that together. That's enough. That's
Okay.
plenty. And while you blend that, I'm going to take a little bit of the jasmine rice that I made a little bit earlier, and we're going to put it in our bowl. Well, I hope it's not too, there we go. A little bit in our bowl, and you get to be the taste tester also,
No.
just so you know. So,
We're good.
yep.
Good.
So we take some of our orange chicken, put it right here on top, a little bit of sauce.
I have to say something about the avocado
Yes.
because it's avocado. So we were in Leadership Coachella Valley together, and we went to the Artisan, the Old Town La Quinta
Wasn't that
Artisan
cool?
place. It was so cool, and we all got to paint something. So I think it was cactuses and avocados.
Yep.
And we got to paint an avocado, and this is really good.
It
And it's kind
really
of like
good.
a Christmas ornament, but he has it over here. And immediately I walked in and I said, I like your avocado. I don't know if is that bad?
No,
Is
it's
that
not bad.
like,
I thought it looked realistic. I was very proud of that.
I really like it.
All right, we're going to take a little bit of orange here
Yum.
and just put up on top some green onions. And you get to take the first taste to the camera.
Gosh, what if I hate it?
What if you do? You're going to go, I love
I
it.
made it.
So this camera right there.
Okay, right here.
Yep.
Okay.
Hot. Yeah? I like it?
Citrusy,
Yep.
light. Love the rice. It's just, fluffy. But like the citrus and the orange and the zest on top. And then topped up with the green
And
onions.
it took us like 20 minutes to make
And
it.
by the way, I made it. So
Yeah, and
it's
you made it. So
really, really good.
we've got Massey orange chicken.
Yeah.
There you go. So that's our show for tonight. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing about the Surf Club. And it's been a pleasure getting to know you and being part of Leadership Coachella Valley. It's been
Absolutely
so
love
special.
you. Really fun. So tune in to Mitch's show because he is the
Watch me,
bomb.
follow me, tag her, tag the Surf Club. And we'll see you next week on Neighbors Cooking. Thanks for coming and visiting us and staying in the kitchen. And remember, there's always a place for you at our table. We'll see you next week.
Love
Bye.
it.